Perfect. I think we're here. Hello, my name is Tyro VA, and we are broadcasting live from the vaults in our stars. Something happened to the last broadcast, and so it just cut out. And now something looks weird on this one, but it's whatever. As long as it's broadcasting and it looks fairly normal. I do have to fix my settings to make sure the quality is at least at 720p, so that has happened. And yeah, restore all of that shit, please. Restore. Like I said, my computer had shut down previously, and so it maybe that was the issue. But that all being said, we're here to play Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. I got my drink, I got my pissy, I got my puppy. So let us venture into the wilds. I guess we're already here into a wild. I tried to do something before that didn't work, so now we're gonna try something else. I have some other ideas that just kind of popped into my head while I was sitting here. And I'm gonna see if I can make something fun work. Because our previous idea did not. Ah! That would have been a smarts. Okay, right? Excellent. And essentially, I need to make a stand now. And my screen seems to have frozen again, but it does not seem to have frozen on my YouTubes. So, who knows? I won't fuck with it this time. Well, it's not at all what I meant to do. Let's get this weird one off. And then this other weird one. Yes, y'all are weird. And then y'all really weird. Let's do another, maybe more supportive? More supportive. The problem is I don't know how tall this needs to be, so let's figure that out first, huh? I'm gonna put this in here, if you can't tell from how my goings is. Oh gosh. We're just gonna have to rotate it. Yeah, it does seem a little tall, doesn't it? I mean, the answer is yes. So we're just gonna take this for now. Gosh golly. Whoop, 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 whoop. Toss it around. How on earth? Okay, let's put it to the side so I can see what the hell's going on. I need this to get inside here. See what I'm saying? You just break off every time. Gosh darn it, now my pieces are floating away. Well, maybe they'll stop right there. Maybe they won't. I don't want to find out. Okay. Clearly too tall. No problem. We will make it a little bit shorter. Sometimes it's a really obvious one where I just need to put a weight on it, but I don't think that one is. Because that would be funny. Doing all this shit. Okay. We're just gonna hook you in here. Just gonna hook you in here. Catch in there. It's no problem. I mean, I think it's floating away now, but no problem. I think. Jesus. Sometimes I overthink this. We're literally to see how other people did this after I figured it out, of course, but. Because I feel like I can just shove this in here. There's not letting me. God damn. Okay, so it can't be that up there. Slash, this can't be that up there. Ugh, I wish it wouldn't fall like that. You know, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I see. We're gonna work with it on the other end. And we'll put in that other shit later. How about that? So let's just build the platform for it. Your platform. Your brat. Right. And here's your platform. Your brat. And what do I got here? Oh, well, I'll put that rock there later. But now we've got a similar thing where it's just adding weights. Little Io, you're here with me. Sweetie pie. Okay, so I just had a little work story to tell you because after work I always have a work story. Whether I choose to share it or not is a different story, but this one I do. I get into work. First off, Saturday I've requested off because it's Pride and we have a booth, right? It's basically the day I asked off before I even ever worked there. I was like, I'm gonna need this off. Okay, let's see if this works. And then I requested it off, in addition to having already asked for it off, and I somehow get scheduled it. And so I talk to the person, they're like, oh, it's blacked out, like we black out this whole time. And I'm like, oh, that's fine, I just can't work this. Try letting go. And I explained to him what I'm doing. And he says I can have it off. So I just go onto the schedule and I mark myself off. That's done with. I don't have to deal with that. Hopefully I don't get called tomorrow. / now today. Perfect. And that's whatever. That's a little side tangent. Today, however, I go in and it's... Actually, let's even rewind to another day. Yesterday, I get called in early. I'm supposed to work 5 to 10. Thank you, rupees. Thank you, food. You're like my only source of food. The best cook in Hyrule. And, oh, you are giving sleepover tickets. Thank you, girl. I thought you weren't going to give me any more. Oh, you aren't going to give me any more of those until I use them. That's why, because I used them. But did I? I think I got charged for that night. I think I got charged. Whose manager do I have to speak to about that? Because I'm pretty sure it cost me like 50 rupees. I'm just making up prices. So anywho, wait, first off, let me pay attention and see where I'm trying to be. I think I'm looking for this, right? So we'll just keep that there and know that we need to go this way. Wait, we need to go this way. Or this way. This way. My little beeper thing should be going off. So yesterday, I get called in. There it goes. And they're like, can you come in early, an hour early? Because we have a party of 50 coming in. And I'm like, hard thinking. And I end up saying yes, right? So I go in and set up everything for this party. It's apparently a funeral for someone's aunt, and blah. I'm sharing it with someone else. They're pretty awesome, so it's all fine. Fine and dandy. We do all that. The party's a complete no-show. In fact, when I tell the manager, hey, it's been 30 minutes, do you want to give them a phone call and see if they're coming or not? Or remind them that they have a thing. He goes to call them. Oh gosh. And is like, actually, he doesn't go to call them. He's like, he tells me he's suspicious that, do I have a picture of this fox? I know I have a wolf. Hi, wolf. If you look in my direction, I might get a cute picture of your face. That's fun. Oh, fuck off. I'm gonna scare away the goddamn wolf now. Look at that. You just got... Girl, how dare you. Hey. So it turns out he was suspicious for whatever reason that it was not gonna happen. Oh. And I was kind of like, oh, that's weird. why he's so suspicious that it's not gonna happen. I love the pose. I just wish there wasn't so much fog all around. It looks cooler in that one than the YouTube version. You don't see me? Oh. You don't bother me, I don't bother you. How about that? So anywho, it turns out another party had been called at some other Perkins near us for a similar thing that also was a no-show, and honestly it was fine. I got a free dinner out of the deal, and oh gosh darn it, I should have taken advantage of my free dinner tonight. And cute. And I got an extra hour of pay, so that was nice. And now we're fast forwarding. No, we're still talking about it. So then I go over to the other manager, and I'm like, because this particular one was like, oh, I think there might be something shady about that, blah, blah, blah. Talk to the other manager if they have a number. So I go over there, and she also doesn't seem so surprised. And I'm like, why y'all not seeming so surprised about this? So I figure out that they think that possibly the night person might have called because it was the night person that took the order. But I'm like, I get how they might think that, but then if the one also happened in the other location, then that doesn't seem like they're doing. Look at all these new animals. Niles. Great pose for the cams. Now get out of here. So I just thought that was weird. This particular night person that they think did this, I don't really care for, but I mean, that doesn't mean anything. Just because I don't care for it doesn't mean I think she did this. It's just interesting, right? That they think that she did. Nearby but down below. Nearby but down below. I'm gonna go up a little bit. Intuition is telling me maybe there's a hole. Maybe there's a there's that hole. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that hole. So now we get to today. I mentioned yesterday and the day off stuff because apparently everyone and their mom that works at Perkins, asked for today off, and if they didn't get it off, they decided to just not show up. Which is an issue. This is kind of a weird thing, right? Is this not weird? Check that out, maybe. Any holes? Any, weird spots? I'm like a dog. Sound like my dogs now. Well, because they just have to walk around, I guess. This is kind of weird. Maybe right here. So nobody shows up today. I'm completely by myself. The person that worked before me is like, thank goodness you're here. I need to get the fuck out of here. No one's been here. And I'm like, oh, okay. What's going on? And she's like, it's just you by yourself tonight. And I'm like, oh, okay. Unfortunately, it's something I'm somewhat used to and don't mind because, oh gosh, oh god. Because you can get your own shit done, you know. I like to clean as I go and then I'm just responsible for my own things and just a little bit easier on myself. Is this one? Oh, you guys. No, there was this. A red-tusked boar. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Don't come at me. And so I'm like, whatever. That's just whatever. Like, yay, that's great kind of thing, but sure. It's a Friday. There should at least be 2 other servers. And mind you, my Perkins are so bad. I'm not sure if they just scheduled me or if the people called out. They weren't really clear on that. But unfortunately, either one is possible because there's been 2 times this week where they've scheduled 0 people for hours during the day, where it's like one person leaves and there's no one working until the next person comes in for hours. Kind of ridiculous. They're figuring out the scheduling, but that should at least be the easy part. You should have some sort of like software that's like, are you sure you want to enter this because there's no one working this hours? Whatever. Not my problem. However, it's becoming my problem, I guess. So, no one's working. Except, surprise, someone is working. There's a new person that's come in, and she needs to be trained. I don't train people. Never trained people in my 10 years of working at Perkins. Not because I can't. I don't want to. That's not my responsibility. I try and have the responsibility I have. If you want to give me extra shit to do, give me extra money as well. That's kind of how that goes. But unfortunately, whoever was supposed to train her was not there to be training. A boo-boo. So, instead of sending her home, which is what they should have done when there's only 1 server now on a Friday. Oh, this was that weird spot? It is that weird spot. They decided to have me train her while I'm the only server. And just ridiculous. This place is fucking ridiculous, right? So, Friday night, I'm the only server / training someone in. Whom I don't like to do. I mean, the person was fine. They were absolutely wonderful. But I'm just saying, I don't like to train people, right? And so, oh gosh, golly, no one invited you. So funny. Like, you guys were on that. They beat the shit out of him. Or them, I guess. And so she worked for 3 hours with me. Once again, today I also only worked 5 to 10. And so she was there most of the time with me. Don't do that, girl. Fuck off. Get on the goddamn tree before that fucking bird recharges. Why? The bird is what's gonna be the trick of this one. I'm gonna make you go away for now. Tulin, disappear. So that was whatever. One of the reasons also why I don't like training someone is because you don't really split your tips with the person. The whole situation, I don't like having to deal with money and people, and I don't like scamming people out of money, and so I naturally want to give them money, and now I'm giving away my money for, you know, it's just all fucked up. So anywho, she didn't get none of my money. She got her own money. She got 2 tables that after we did some training for a couple hours, she got to do herself, and she made, I think, $15. So good for her. And then she didn't have to do any cleanups because I wasn't gonna bother her with that. That's actually pretty important. I didn't realize. She didn't do any cleanups, right? So there was no other server there. Nobody did any cleanups, and it was all on me on a Friday night. And kind of bogus. But once again, other than having to train someone, stuff I'm totally fine with. Like, it is what it is. Where is this? We are getting further away. Let's keep ourselves over. Where's a hole? I need a hole. So then I'm supposed to get off at 10. At 9:40, the 10 o'clock person calls in, and they say that they're not going to be able to come in until 11 because they don't have a good ride, and their ride's not going to be able to make it till 11. Mind you, this is that same person that I don't care for. And her dependable ride that she usually uses is that other manager who is kind of an asshole. And also, I put Tolan away. I'm like, Tolan, where are you? And they're kind of trying to like weed him out so he doesn't have as many hours, hence why she doesn't have him as a ride person. And I told the other manager, because she was like, oh, it sounds like she's gonna be at least an hour late because she doesn't have a dependable ride or whatever. And I'm like, first off, not my problem. Second off, when did she have a dependable ride? She's always fucking late. Even when it was the manager, he would show up hours late. So what y'all talking about? And third of all, I was only going to end on 2 of those. But now there's a third one. I don't want any of this bullshit thrown on me. So I'm sorry that they're late all the time. But I basically told her, like, I'm going to do whatever cleanups I can, but I'm out of here when she comes in. I'm not going to spend my time doing shit. If she wants to be late and come in whenever she wants, I guess I'm just going to leave whenever I want. And that's not really the case. I'm not just going to leave whenever I want. But the hour I would be cleaning is now going away because I'm now taking tables and not cleaning. So, and that's what happened. Tables just kept coming. It was like table after table after table. I'm the only one there, so I'm taking all these tables. And it was just non-stop. Who killed the goat? Who killed the goat? That goat went somewhere. Oh, he's running away. Okay, the goat survived. Alright, I got my eye on you. Got my eye on you. So, she finally appears at around 11:20. And I still have 2 tables. The place is a fucking mess. And I just leave. I'm just like out of there. I didn't roll no silverware. I didn't fill no ice. I did coffees, I did syrups. I had a party of 6 and a party of 2, and I had to leave them because I didn't want to stand around and wait for them, especially if standing around and waiting for them meant I would be cleaning up for this person that I already had told in my mind that I'm just going to leave when they get here and be done with whatever. So I told the manager that I have these 2 tables left. They're completely fine. They got their bills. They got their to-go boxes. They're just sitting there talking, 2 of them. The 2 tabletop is on a date, and the party of 6 is been there for a while. Who knows how long. I mean, they've been there for like an hour and a half. I know how long, but I couldn't wait for them any longer. And I'm glad. I mean, I would have had to wait for them long anyway because they would have been my table. Not that I would have had to wait. I would have had to leave them regardless, because if they're just going to sit there for that long, I'm not going to force them out. I think the managers want you to because they want the turn times to be the best. I'm not really into the manager aspect of things. Like, I'm not going to force my tables out at a certain time. I'm not going to force my tables to, like, drink a certain drink because we need to sell more of those. That just seems silly. But it would be nice if we had all the drinks so that they could get them. Currently, we're out of lemonade, Sprite, Diet Coke, and all of the flavors that come within those ranges, which is a lot. It's a lot of things to be out of. For a week we've been out of that. But anywho, I'm out of there, and I made about $230 in tips tonight by myself, and didn't give the best service because we were going pretty slow. I wanted to make sure I wasn't making the trainee feel the rush of everything that we were going through. I was like, it's okay, this manager's gonna deal with it. I don't even ask. But if they're gonna throw me into serving mode, I'm like, I am going to actually, or if they're gonna throw me into training mode, then they have to realize I'm gonna train properly. I'm not just gonna be like, sorry, to the wolves with you, because that's what they've been doing, and every single time they do that, that person fucking leaves within a week because they have a panic attack. Some customers mean to them, and they just have to walk out. It's rough. It's rough. We've lost like 4 servers to that situation. And I ain't trying to make that happen. What's going on, guys? What's my phone going on? Someone text me at 12:03 say, hope your night's going well. That knows nothing about me. That's weird. That's weird, right? Feel like they're watching me. You're one of my viewers. Oh, who's that? I don't know, girl. You are there? How you know? How can you see my face? Taylor, have you? Oh, the Taylor's here. Do I have to? Yeah, I'm trying to take a picture of you. If you not. Ooh. It's cool. Cool pose. You go, Blade Master. Okay. Now we're gonna take care of people. Why do you keep hitting me? Let me take a picture of this cool blade you dropped. It's two-hander. You know I hate those two-handers. Maybe it's not. Okay. So, thanks for letting me get that off my chest. I'm pretty sure I'm done now. That was basically all of my work story, and it ended with a good ending for me. A happy ending. Because I always say, at work, you either get sanity or you get money, and tonight was a money night. And that is just how that is sometimes. But, and that here is why I'm also playing some Zelda and Tears of the Kingdom, because I need to calm myself down now from that wild ride. All the customers are super nice though. We have a couple customers that are a little bit entitled, a little bit needy, a little bit I guess entitled is the best word for that. Smug. And I remembered, but forgot, and now remember again, that when you're training someone, you get a free meal. And so, gosh darn it, should have taken that free meal. That probably would have put me to bed. I can sleep and then just suddenly pass out in seconds. It's quite the ability. So, wait a minute, there's supposed to be some tailor in here? I remember a story about that, and then I forgot. And then y'all mentioned it, and then no one else really mentioned it, so... You keep having all these hidden rooms. Why do you guys put stuff in front of your door so often? Hello, is there a tailor in here? Was I bamboozled? Okay, this cave is a natural fortress made up of 5 chambers. All members are to memorize the route to the hidden room containing our uniforms and the map of all of our branches. Remember, follow the eyes of the frogs. The punishment for letting the secret out will be most severe. Follow the eyes of the frogs. Follow the eyes of the frogs. Follow the eyes of the frogs. Follow, 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 follow the eyes of the frogs. Okay, I'm gonna try to say this, and I'll see if I can remember it. It really was no miracle. What happened was just this. The wind began to switch, the house to pitch, and suddenly the hinges started to unhitch. Just then, a witch, to satisfy an itch, while riding on her broomstick, thumbing for a hitch. And oh, what happened then was rich. Thank you. Thank you. So, all the eyes are facing different directions. Am I wrong for thinking that? Although this one has a little circle here, does that mean anything? And this one's facing this way, and it also has the same circle. Wait, oh, is it facing up there? Do you think I haven't been up here? Maybe I haven't. Maybe I have not even been up here. Aha, Teehee. Will he come? Okay, let's see what's happening here. We've received deployment info from the hideout. All interested parties should contact the head of the desired division. Mercantile division manages sale of weapons and provisions. Nice. Requirements: basic counting ability, conversational aptitude. Research division researchers and researches and develops new applications for Zonai parts, which they do really good, as I've said before, from some of their schematics. Schematics? I'm saying that weird. Crafting skill, an ear for naming. Oh, cute. The training division oversees the improvement of all members of the Yiga clan. Requirements: resilience, master of the earthquake technique. Oh, cute. Training available through the training division. Distribution division supplies the materials to the depths hideout. Okay. Can read and write, confident in their own strength. That's super cute. I love you guys' little management thing. So, something's happening here. Don't know what, but we'll take it for now. And I think it's just you now, Mushroom Head.
Huh?
Yep.
What?
Uh-huh. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I'm hoping so. There's a door I need to get into. Okay. So there it all. Cry. And we're out of here. Still have yet to find where that one is. I feel like I've just gotten away from it, to be honest. Oh, it's down here. It's just south. Something must have caught my eye, and I just had to go with it. Well, as you can see, there are no holes Right? There's nothing like on this side at least. So let's stop looking on this side and now go to the other side. Splish splash. Thought that was a manky over there, but it's a bunch of birds. Rah! Get out of here! Don't howl at me. You got nothing on me. So I'm a little wary of jumping down here yet, but I haven't seen any holes, so I'm like wary, but if you gotta do it, you gotta do it. Right? So let's see, I'm gonna do it. Not seeing nothing as far as caves or rocks or